I'm want to call and talk up the king there.
That's the reason I'm done with him, because you see the boy have me to get a beard with the same Raga.
Hold on, the boy have you and the girl a beard with the same red one?
Yes. Raga.
Yeah.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red Raga.
Then people that look at me and say you're Haganiering because the way we are.
Yo, that word they're mad. Haganiering. Haganiering to the flipping world.
Hi. Ragashanti, I did mix up daddy. Hallelujah. Ragashanti go on and on. Yes, Ragashanti. Don't you know how Richie feelings this, right? And you know me have to listen to your program because you talk a crocus bag of things with scandal side of it.
I mix up and blend that time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti
Check.
I mix up and blend that time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
I mix up and blend that time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
Check it up.
Ragashanti
Yeah.
live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
All right, take it up. Paula, Irie, big up yourself. Sonny, Danazwad, and the whole crew. Tashchin, I see you. Big up yourself, Tashchin. Everything is everything. Tashchin, Wagwan, Tashchin. Wagwan. Tashchin, me say you eat more food than I know. Wagwan, Tashchin. Me say you eat more food. I wonder why you eat more food, Tashchin. He my friend. Wagwan, Tashchin. All right, Tika, big up yourself. Tika Blanco, large up yourself. Thank you, Tika. So nice of you. People, blessings and respect, all massive and crew, large up on yourself. I'm in name Ragashanti. I'm the last picnic for my mama. Me and Miss Cherry Wash Belly. Mad thing. All right? When I don't know, say, this week is a little jump round week and thing. But first of all, I apologize to the item for the late start. It's not my fault. So when I wrong. So I don't want to come cuss me. Okay? The time change up here, and it caused a little, and there's a new schedule, and it caused a little scheduling issue, a minor thing, all right? What we should note is that the matter has been remedied as quickly as possible, and here we are having a show. Again, just want to, no sound, what's the no sound? Oh, Jordan, give them some sound upon social media because no man, Steve, I want somebody that say no sound, don't. Eh? Steve Nema, don't. Yeah man, I feel no man, everybody else I hear me, man. I am alone now hear me. See, there's somebody say good. Watch him still a pose no. Yo, tell him say him na here, yeah, man. Just tell him say him na here. And him a post up in the thing too, you know. I'm listening to you right now. Eh? No, but everybody else say them a ear. Just if you can, give him a ear. And tell him say him na here. All the while them do that, you know. Them equipment pop down and thing. Then somebody buy one cheap phone, get them and nothing and go on feet and thing. See that everybody a poor. Yo, on hand it to him. And it tweet on social media, make him know say the whole around that ear. I feel him thing broke down. Steve Nemad, your phone broke down like your lyrics. Steve Nemad, your phone broke down like a sort out. I bet you say you're not a woman. Steve Nemad, your phone broke. Hey, Steve Nemad, I want me to hear. You come and you post multiple times, but not hearing. Check this and that. Steve Nemad, your phone broke down like how you cook. Your phone broke down like a sort out. Your phone broke down like a relationship. Them us. That's how we beat people around here one time. They forget beating. That's how the thing said. Anyway, people big up on themselves, but that's why I say enough respect to nothing. I think everything is everything. They are. And again, we just want to apologize for the late start. When me wrong, you know, people are minor thing, you know. Daylight saving time, you know, change and the schedule change. So up here, it's no longer 9. It's 9 to 11 on the bridge 99 FM in Jamaica. It's still 9 p.m. until 11 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays. But up here now, it's 10 p.m. until midnight, right? And look at this and that going on. Very minor thing. What is important is that we're here. I remember me had to do no mix up with when time change, and the woman who end up our workplace well early, and and our boss did a sort out with her husband, and she go catch her boss. I sort out her husband because them did do them thing, them do them thing early, them line up them thing early. But true, she go get confused with the daylight saving time thing. She go end up coming in and go catch them. And what these things happen. But of course, mix up is everywhere. And more time we have to just suss out to mix up them and thing. Anyway, people, yo, me hear say one sitting come out, one new survey come out. And me hear say Mark Golding increase significantly in his favorability rating. And me hear say Brogard ratings gone down somewhat, but Brogard still a lead by far, because remember, the JLP gave the PNP a proper shellacking in the last election, Yeah, man, it make with all due respect, it make all some of the PNP people a chat foolishness. Hey, after the last election, people have a thing named shell shock. Shell shock, right? That is like, it's like, you get such a big shock that you turn idiot and you're disoriented and you end up a chat foolishness. You're warbling and all these things, okay? And with all due respect to the People's National, I like to talk about politics and religion things too much, because in general, people cannot reason rationally on those matters. Only certain people, Ian Boyne and them people, and may his soul rest in peace. But in general, people, when it comes to religion, in media, the biggest topics them have the most following in media is politics and religion. But those are the two topics that me avoid. Particularly with Jamaicans, right? Anywhere you go, you have partisanship. People take one side over the next side in any country. Anywhere you go, you have that. But why? Jamaican people take it on another level. Jamaican people cannot reason well. And who want drape me. Most of the labor right out there, most of the comrade out there, who cannot reason well. Let me say it again. Most labor right out there in Jamaica, most comrade, most JLP and most PNP, the reasoning is awful, terrible. Only take one-sidedness to another level. Mark, I sound enough have a side, There's nothing wrong if you have a party, but me say on the reasoning when it comes to party matters. Right? When you talk about die hard, nothing on a fool. Good fool too. You understand? That's why I don't chat tune upon them something. I want to get too passionate and angry too quickly when it comes to politics. Now, I'm not going to act like the situation is just so dismal. People, it has gotten better. It has gotten better. Right? You know some me, Ragashanti, I love going what was then and what is now in Jamaican culture. I love that. I'm an anthropologist. I'm a social scientist and anthropologist. We study culture and identity, right? And you have, shall we say, academic parlance, for, engaging in discussions on this matter. But that is not for this show, right? So we just like, when me talk to about them something, I keep it real. So me love talk about what was then and what is now. Me love do that. Listen to me, man. Jamaica has improved dramatically. That I like to commend you on. Jamaica, you have been and should continue to be impressive in the way that on a support on a party compared to what it was before. Right? Some two young for know about a 76 election, a 76 or 77. That was one. That one that did bad. And then the worst one was 1980 election. Some of the two young for know about when you walk on road and man come up to you, gun in your face. Why your colors? Why your colors? You understand? Some of the two young for know about back in the day when Labour right gunman raid PNP area. When PNP gunman raid Labour right area, and innocent people are in them bed under them bed a ball. Me did them one look a kaya mattress, one look a bed, one look a twin bed and thing. And enough time my mother tell me go under the bed. Go under the bed when shut a bake. You understand? All over politics. Get up people a kill off them one another and thing. While a rich merchant class, upper middle class and upper class reap the spoils of whoever win and thing like that. And people that kill off them one another. But it has gotten so much better, Jamaica, and I'm so proud of you. And me Ragashanti want to commend you, Jamaica, because anytime election keep, it's just a joy if you see PNP and JLP buck up and a dance, and you see orange a dance with green and green a wind up and orange. A sound if you live, man. A sound if you live. A sound if you live. Me love that something there. On a continue that something there. But even though that is good, and I would say that is excellent in comparison to what it was before, unfortunately it's still the case that the reasoning, the party reasoning thing, boy, we can't chat too about them. Can't chat too, no. I get too miserable, I get heated, I get up on the feelings. Once a year, Labour right a cuss it dirty PNP, and once a year, the comrade them a cuss it dirty JLP. You can't reason, man, so I can't manage with that something there. So when it comes to religion and politics, I avoid those things. I deal with lifestyle and culture within the context of mix-ups. That is what Ragashanti deal with without apology. Ran up that way there for a long time. So we hear say one look a survey come out and thing, and we hear say bro God ratings gone down. And Mark Golden ratings gone up. Hey. Is this indicative of something? Or is it just a leveling out from even to say landslide? It is an understatement with respect to the JLP's victory in the last general elections and things. That is beyond a landslide. That was a massacre. That was a massacre, right? That was proverbial bloodletting to the extreme. Yo, no, the JLP, but PNP, wicked. But listen, the whole idea behind a democracy is that people have can choose. And if it means that the people choose their leaders, then it means that the leaders them can't get too comfortable in them thing like Vladimir Putin. And then get disillusioned and get, find themselves subjected to various forms of distortions of reality. Right? And that is good. So you always have a party in power, and democracy needs a vibrant opposition, so that the party in power don't get too comfortable and start take things for granted. In this case in Jamaica, whether it is the PNP or the JLP, it come in like relationship. When you're there with somebody, if you get too predictable and the person think them have you soft, and you don't know where to go because you're just desperately in love with them start take advantage of you, don't it? Them start take advantage of you. You understand? Right? So, the fact that the PNP, like a little thing come out, right now, survey come out and thing, and like say, the PNP are again little bit. Mark, JLP still a lead by far, because the JLP whap up the PNP wicked, and like last thing. But the fact that the PNP look a bounce back a guan. Right? And bro God, like him, him ratings go down a little bit and thing, and JLP rating must go down a little bit and thing and whatever. It's still nowhere near even, but it means that, things are going on in our democracy. Look at even a little attempt at some evening out of going in the democracy. And one would hope that should bode well for the nation at large. All right? Anyway. So that is that. Now, man, Andrew know for campaign in a Richie Rebel. Richie Rebel, Andrew know for campaign. Mark Golding, me I tell you, man, if you are going to beat Andrew, if you want to beat Andrew, right? Mark Golding, me know say you know for talking a pat one them something there and whatever. Me hear you talk and thing, and I have met people me know Andrew long time. Me know Andrew long time. And disclaimer out there, Andrew is a friend. Andrew is a friend. Long time before Andrew, when Mr. Siaga bring Andrew in at the JLP and thing and whatever, we know Andrew long time, all right? So, he might be doing politics thing, but I know him different. I have met Mark Golding, and Mark Golding is a very nice, pleasant person. Very nice. And people don't want to come and say, what no ignorance about PNP and JLP. Nobody with it, because I don't know, say, all my head not normal, because I cuss on it too, So that's why I love it out. Oh, I know more than me. But me I say what me I say. So I don't want nobody come and talk. I don't know, oh, you say Andrew this, Andrew Riri. I don't know, you say Mark this. I know that me there pan right. And I've met Mark, talk to him. Like, me and him are a friend. Like, I don't know him like how I know Andrew. But he's a pleasant person. No, honestly. And I am not the greatest judge of character, I must admit. And I make mistakes at times, and there are times when I have assessed people in a certain way, and only to be proven wrong about them. Even most recently, there were some people around me that I assessed them a certain way, and them turn around, one thief where me have, and I come up with all kind of design for come batter bruise me and all kind of sitting like that because them want where me have. So I can be wrong. However, my assessment of Mark Golding, put politics aside, nice, genuine people. You understand? So, we're free for make indictments and whatever on want about them. That is part of the adversarial process in our former political structure in our nation. So I'm well aware of that. That comes with the territory. But this little evening out thing and whatever, good. Jesus God, I want something there in the chat. I would that. Where there? Hold on there. I would the person. Delete them backside, block them and delete them. I said them coming like parasite to rot it. Then coming like then coming like water and air. Everything them in. All dirty crosses them. Social media parasite them, vampire them. Them go and see somebody a go on with something and them just come running and want to suck you out. And for them suck and no good suck. Because we all know you have good suck and bad suck. Big up all of the good sucker them out. Listen to me though. Alright. Big up all of the good sucker them out there. But we don't want the bad sucker them around here. Right, Novlet? Okay. You know what I go on. Anyway, me have a mix-up phone and thing. And what, so, people, up here, the show run from 10 o'clock until 12 o'clock. New York time. All right? So, but it's still 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock in Jamaica. So, Bridge 99 FM, we don't even worry about the time change. And we see where, here in the United States, one Senator, Marco Rubio, senator, federal level senator, not New York, just, the United States of America, out of Florida, he get the Senate to successfully pass, a bill to eliminate Eastern Standard Time, basically, and to keep it in America just on daylight savings time, And this received overwhelming support. In fact, it may have been unanimous. Was it unanimous, Jordan? Oh, you don't know. Was it unanimous? I don't know. It may have been unanimous. So just want to remind you the way the United States system works. You have two houses of Congress. Like, in Jamaica, you have the Senate and you have I forgot what they call it under the Westminster system. But up here, you have the House of Representatives and you have the Senate. So the Senate pass it. So the House have to basically pass it. And once, both the House of Representatives have to pass it too. So once, if them pass that for them version too, then it go to the president's desk for the signing into law. I don't foresee the president vetoing this bill. So, and I don't see the House of Representatives opposing, coming up with a House version to complement the Senate version. So Eastern Standard Time will be eliminated in America, but it will not be effective until next year. So next year, when it usually change, November, next year, November, it just wouldn't change, right? So here in America, we say fall back. So in the fall, you bring your time back. And then in the spring, we say spring forward. So in the spring, you go 1 hour forward. In the fall, or we learn it at Jamaica, autumn, right? You go 1 hour back. So by next year, that gone. And now I'm looking at confusion with time change. Because I can't bother with it. But it don't even matter to me which side the time depend, as long as it does depend on one of them. Anyway, me get a mix up today. It's not a big one, but it's still significant. So, me and a Tom from reads about something, see? And we're talking about, the necessity to facilitate and sustain, for parents to facilitate and sustain, communication with their children. Like, that is very, very important. You want your children them to feel like, say, when a little problem comes, are you first them want to talk to? You first them want to talk to, and not keep it to themselves, or go talk to the wrong person who are going to lead them astray, or exploit them, or take advantage of them, or something like that, right? You want them to want to come to you. Glory. So, while the discussion is going on now, him end up a share a thing and I say, yeah, and sometimes when you know certain things, I had said to him that, I was making a point to him that sometimes when your children, they say they want to do something, you as an adult with more experience, you know that they're not going to do this thing forever. Even though to them, at that moment, at that moment in their lives, they think so them want to do it forever. But you know so them not want to do it forever. But you know, sometimes you don't have to tell them that. You have to just encourage them with what them say them want to do at that moment. Right? But you know, later on, you know, when I'm in them teenagers and them a talk about, Dad, I love her. I'm going to spend eternity with her. I'm going to be with her for infinity and so forth. And you listen and you be like, yes, son, infinity. And you know, said that boy going to go through about 2 or 3 breakup before him think balance out in his life. You understand? Right? Probably I'll reach 40 and still can hold on a relationship good and still bother you. All right? But at that point, you work with them. You see? So when we did that talk now, I saw him say, yeah, I understand what you're saying, you know. Because, you know, so I did have one born woman, right? I did have one born woman, you know, and I did have one side woman, you know, and you know, me and I still juggle and thing, and I still look out for her and thing and whatever, and way. And, you know, so my daughter side woman now. Yeah, he generally tell me, say, Fim ex side woman. I'm daughter side woman right now. And him say, him know. But him say, him don't even make him daughter know, say him know. Right? But him say, the daughter now go make a move. And go check Fim ex side woman, you know. And it look like the daughter catch feelings now with Fim ex side woman who is now the daughter side woman. And, you know, it a complicate her mind. So, and that is a mix-up. That is a mix-up. But again, let me tell you. Fim ex side woman, because a boy I'm bad like yours, you know. You know, with that Jamaica, we say, him bad is and him wild, you know. I one of them, man. Bad like yours, man. So, Fim's ex side woman, right? Fim daughter draft a Fim ex side woman. And them are going with the shellings, them are do the something them and all these things and whatever. That to me is just, I didn't have a problem with, no, him that one not bother him anyway, a Fim style that, you know, him no, him not one of them man that will get mad and all them something there and go catch feelings and whatever. A real street man, you know, a real guinea gag, you see me? And thing, all right? And, you know, guinea gaga is a Jamaican colloquial street term, you know, where, you know, yeah, it's generally nighting. So he finds it funny. But the point he was making, you know, the real point that he was making was that I know this, but I don't tell my daughter. She do her thing, you know. So the daughter catch feelings now and whatever, and some kind of upheaval are going on in her life and all these things, and with the feelings because she married. She married. And, you know, love there over there so now for our father, ex-born woman, who is now fear born woman. Me I wonder do you know if because all him tell me, you know, him say it look like I'm daughter move to her, you know. So what me I say is no, and him live good with him daughter. I can't tell you that. Him and him daughter, them great relationship. Live good with him daughter. But me I meds it, you know. And me I say what I go on in the daughter mind and in the side woman mind, right? So even though him say the daughter, because it like him daughter move to her. What I go on in the side woman mind, like, you know, she was a side woman. And remember, you know, him still a look out for her, you know, him still have her back certain way. You know what I mean? You know, him still make sure so everything all right with her. She have some of his stay and all. Him deal with them something. While she take care of certain things and a bill and I try to set her thing, you know. Him cool like that. So I wonder if the daughter now, like, you know, if say, yo, I don't know things set over this one, whatever, you know, and the man, you know, not there so with me anymore. I want to stay in the mix and go so boom and draft him daughter. Or she never set out to do that. But that theme daughter just draft her and she just start like her and things like that. Yo, remember the mix up with the brother who draft the woman and thing, draft your woman at Jamaica. And when he draft her and thing, he get beer lyrics and thing about him and money and whatever. And when the woman ask him where him getting money from, she explain to him. He might explain to her how much business his father have and thing and the money tall up and all them something there, but he might while out, you know. So he might now start deal. And he might send her the money upon her. And then now, through him father have the money, you know, and the businesses and thing. And through, you know, him young, and a go on and thing, and a gal out the thing out the road. Him start style her up certain way and she tell him balance the man and whatever, and you know. Him a go on like him a gallis and thing and ray. And him go so bam and let her go. Yeah man, let go the woman. People you don't know where she go do. She go so boom and whap it back and go draft him father, you know. Yeah, man, draft him father and put it on the father, you know, man. Boom it up on the father, you know. Quint it, you know. I must say I'll catch it and slant it, you know. And when I say slant, I talk about good slant, you know. Hey, listen to me, man. When something rigid, you know, and you lean it on one side and whatever, you know, you increase the sensitivity in it, you know. Because it's like you make the muscles taut. T-A-U-T. Look up that word there. Uno look up that word there. At school, uno there no. Raga a boss. I'm a master, I'm a teacher. And ladies, you know, just listen me right here now. Because when me are talking a lesson in a lesson. All right. So, you see that style, you know? If the thing rigid, you see when you grip that something there, you see if you can lean it and whatever and put like a strain in it. And you see then when you go edge it right, and you own a boy there, so you know. So I must say that she go do, you know, she must say just go slant it pan him, and after she slant it, she just grip it, you know. And not do that look a slight edge in it. Now if you kill up herself, once you grip it and not look a slight edge, you own a boy. You own a boy. You make boy speak languages where him never know. You understand? To a curl up and all them something there. Boy start believing that Jesus and God and the celestial heavens and everything. When you call a boy right, that's so. Hello? So must that she go do to the pooper. And lucky pooper. And then now, after she lucky pooper, the pooper end up run with the son. And I say, yeah, work this out the thing right there. No inheritance for you and whatever. Sample. You understand? Sample something we are talking about right there. So some people dangerous them way there. Some people dangerous them way there. Right? Can't catch quack or catch him shot. You know? Some of you wonder what go on with that. Can I never really, can I tell about the over here, we get the mixer that coming about that woman there and thing, and the boy were hype on her and all him something, and she teach him a lesson. When him drop, she just get him father and make him father. Run with him. Boss move. At up him head and all these things and whatever I talk about the woman, I tell people about the woman time father and who behind father. No, good nookie talk. Nobody make both people fool you. Good nookie talk. So, I wonder what go on with the side woman right here, so now, for she staying at the mix, this one thing, alright? But again, you know, my brethren now, him thinking about him too tough, you see me? And him say juggle and just balance the thing. Anyway, We they have open the phone line right now. No just calling about one want calling about as usual. If you not call me, me just talk, you know. Because you know say me can't talk. I have a problem for talk, alright? But you just give me a call right now. 876-676-4996. Right? Anything you want to talk about, mix up question, anything or anything. Whatever. 876-676-4996 from Jamaica. 876-676-4996. If you have any mix-up related to what you hear me just talk about, or any other mix-up you want to have, or anything you want to call and talk about, you understand? This is a lifestyle and culture talk show. A mix-up entertainment talk show. With me, Miss Cherry Washbelly, Ragashanti. So the thing said, all right? 876-676-4996. Jordan, monitor that thing they down there so for me and make sure if they might get the call. Yeah? 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. If you're calling from the United States or Canada, again, if you're calling from the United States or Canada, the number is 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742. Big up all of the people on Facebook and YouTube. Irie Jam Radio, who are listening. I say 175. Wait, which one? This? Okay, all right then. We have a call? Greetings, hello. Hello.
Raga,
Yeah, Mr. Combs, where you going?
where you going with now?
You know, some of the give thanks, Mr. Combs.
Me hear you?
Eh,
Yeah, man, when a woman can start it out, you know,
yeah.
then good, you know, you grab your leg when electric shock you. When a woman good when start out, man, not be that, you know, no cook food or nothing, good start out, you know, I tell you. You have to go back and call for serve.
But you have to go back and call for serve, no?
Yeah, man, you want another cup of soup.
Yeah, you want another cup of soup, you have to go back to the shop there, no?
Yeah, man,
Serve.
You can walk. You tell your pass, you have to come to your eye, you have to go back there.
No, okay, no care you pass it and cut your eye. Good
You
work, make you have to come back, no?
Anyway, but I know that I call you for.
Yeah.
A big man, you know, when you say big money and position and big house and thing,
Yeah,
the man, nice wife, you know,
yeah.
but the man nephew, well, them brother pick me and sister pick me. I cut the woman,
Yeah.
but I want big house, you know. So,
Well, the man have him woman and thing, but him nephew and the woman
wife,
do
the
the nephew
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
woman, them a do good, them a hook. Okay.
yeah, man, the nephew, I cut it hard.
I cut it hard, okay,
Yeah,
alright.
so the nephew driving car come one day and the wife carry me to the bedroom, master bedroom, you know,
Gee.
where husband I go. And carry me, where one car, the guest room.
Oh, okay, guest room, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And
the carry me
the
that
car
house.
drive up, the man come in the yard and the never carry in there.
Eh,
The helper just go in and say, I downstairs and upstairs, you know.
yeah.
Master come in one. The woman just grab her clothes, the wife. Now the woman just grab her clothes and go naked at the day, man. And lock up himself in the master bedroom. The helper now just go in and take off her gloves. And I rub him face and say, Master John, me soon come. Me put on my clothes. The man, when Mark him, I get in dinner, the woman open the door and said, don't open the door too wide for you never over next door there, yes, son?
No, me not, you lost me, you know. Wait,
Alright,
well, the helper go tell the woman, say, the man a come, because the woman over there sort out her man nephew, right?
Yeah,
And then the helper now see me come in and go over there and say, Master John a come, right?
yeah.
And then what you say now about clothes?
One guy in a pair of room.
Who grab you for clothes? Who grab what kind of clothes?
The wife grab pair of clothes while she naked in the helper room.
Yeah,
Then he
naked
made
at the
room.
helper. And then what she do? She run go in the master bedroom?
Pair room, yeah.
Yeah. And go do what?
You take my put on the clothes and change her clothes and something.
Yeah,
So the helper now just run in the room where she was.
yeah.
Like she and the nephew inside.
Oh,
The they will bite out now like I see. And I draw down her clothes. I said, Martin, I come give you lunch and things. So she come
No, so when the helper now, when the wife run from over the nephew, because the wife didn't have the guest room, the helper room, and she run go over with fear clothes and go on like she did there, put on her clothes in the master bedroom. And the helper now run go in the room with the nephew there and go on like she and the nephew did a sort out. And thing and whatever. And then when you say the helper say no?
Like I said, Martin, I come in PM, come give you lunch and things. What the helper know?
Oh, and that the helper said to Master John?
The boss.
Okay, and then what she said to the boss about the nephew now? What she said?
We don't, nobody knows business about the nephew. Nephew started to help. So the woman opened the wife opened the door and the man going and thing and she change her clothes and something. You don't suspect nothing so.
You don't suspect?
You can't suspect nothing. And him one in there, and he would knock on the door and the wife opened the door and him going.
Oh, so the helper look out for her though?
Right, that's not help out. I buy out it.
What you what?
Yeah, buy out the complaint.
Yeah.
Buy out the trouble.
No, but I have to take care of the helper and give the helper big food, you know, and make sure well a nice walk.
So, she wash her that thing and take out the man lunch and fix up and we all warm up and thing in the store or something.
Who do this? The helper or the wife?
The man after she start and go wash her.
Yeah, because so she go wash up. No, I hope she wash her hand before she go give him food, you know. Oh.
Yeah, that's a she that do something and a nice helper this, you know, this never else, but
yeah.
Boss I said that, but you know, say never, you know. So, the weekend, whatever the pay about, she give her 1 week paper now and say, hey, go it yourself.
Oh, the woman, the wife gave her 1 extra week paper and her money and said, go on, you deserve this. Have me head back. Yeah, proper done.
If I was in you, if your brain was so quick.
Yeah.
You go in the room, with the interview.
You did have one mix up like that, you know, but similar to that where one person cover for the next person. But me know probably one of them come from I remember it with Carlene and you know, kind of update upon it and thing. But a good move help make this alright, this a help out your wife, no?
Right. Alright, come back with you know. Me talk to about 4 or 5 female good side out what me know so well me never saw them out. I tell you what we talk.
Yeah.
She say when the 2 foot go up, you get the man get more grip and she get more grip. But you unbalance the woman unbalance that way people want to tell me.
She said when the 2 foot go up, what?
Yeah, she feel more powerful because she can real muscle up and do she do wind up and squeeze up and when the 2 foot go up you hold it and even the man is strong enough for the man to when you depend on you grab up the 2 foot you know. The two umbrella stick there hold them up.
The 2 umbrella stick them, yeah.
You get more power.
No, man, hold on though. What I have read, because you know me read a lot on these things.
Yeah,
all right?
All right.
Yeah. In general, hold on. Okay, first of all, what I have read is that you have some woman, you know, or you can move your right hand independent from any else by your body, right?
Right.
You know, you can move your left hand independent. You can move your left hand and no else by your body and move, right?
Right.
You know, you can turn your head left or right and thing and no else by your body and move, don't it?
No, yeah.
All right. You know, you can clasp your 2 hand them together, so right? And no else by your body. Well, some women, it no matter which position them in, they can move that certain part of their body independently. And it's not a lot of women, because some women think that them can do it and them not do it, you know. But some women can do it, right? So it no matter which position them in, them just have that skill there. Well, but hold on, but it's not a whole heap of woman can do it. However, when I have read further, what my reading revealed to me is that, you see what you just said?
Yeah.
If the woman 2 umbrella stick up, but the umbrella stick them not touch one another.
Right.
Hold on. The man have more control this.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. The man have more control this, you know.
Yeah.
But some women, if them have a 2 umbrella stick up,
Yeah.
But the two umbrella stick them a touch them one another.
Yeah.
And them can isolate them pelvis. You are bright man, you know what that mean, right?
Yeah.
Them can isolate them pelvis, but the 2 foot are touch, you know.
Right.
That squeezing there, and they come back with a whining there.
Yeah.
A murder man, right? So a man can't say him the on top or whatever, but you have some woman, them bad this, but in general, who wants a woman knee a touch her ears, them or something like that.
Right.
And most of the man them in a control right there. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that better when she tell me to do that, no, brother, make me tell you something, man. Me tell you.
Yeah.
You see, when me go midnight, me can't say something. Me never do say I'm going to go back so far enough feel pain. The man, me have to look at it.
You was say when you get that style of the night that you never know say so the umbrella stick them could have go so far back. No.
Say the next morning when you want to believe me, say no.
Yeah.
Pass down the fish here, if she walk good away, she hip shot it everything. The woman trying on me.
Well, so after you get that style, you have to walk back down if you see if she walk good or something, because you say you can't understand how her foot goes so far back. No?
I can't understand. She big, she thick and strong, you know. Powerful African girl, you know.
No, but you want to know what wicked than that. Like me, I tell you, I the woman them with them umbrella stick can go way back there, so, but still I give you complete wine. Them woman, hey, them one of them, Mr. Combs, them woman, them woman, they few, you know. And the bully woman can't do that something there, you know. If them foot go way back, but still a wine, how a dangerous woman them there, you know, Mr. Combs.
That time I work with one teacher woman, she Miss Watson, Luna Watson, Orange Bay High School.
Luna Watson, Orange Bay High School. Tell me about Luna. Elementary, yeah.
Yeah, me buy 1 pound now, give you man now.
You buy what?
Borrow 1 pound for a 30 shilling a week, me I get.
30 shilling a week and you borrow 1 pound from her.
Go give her the nice start out.
For what? Well on. You borrow 1 pound from Luna?
Miss Watson, the teacher.
Before what?
Me borrow 1 pound from the teacher woman, go give her.
Go give who?
You start out my girl, man.
Oh, you borrow 1 pound from Luna for go give the girl who you start out. The one who give it. You give her? Okay. Okay.
And in the week, me check her again for her money. Miss Luna.
You check Miss Luna again for your next money? Yeah.
You say, Mr. Coon, but you borrow 1 pound from me and pound enough money them time, you know.
Yeah.
But suspect, you know. But
So-
you don't know
So well, Mr. Combs, when you say the good sort out, did a bust up in your head, make you borrow money and carry go get the woman down?
what do you mean? And because you know when you see me here when Kendall crash.
Yeah.
Same year, what, 20-year-old.
Yeah.
1957.
What year that, Mr. Combs? What year that?
1957.
1957. Kendall crash, you say,
Kendall crash was the 1st of September 1957, no?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so somewhere in between.
Somewhere around there, so around that time there,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mr. Combs, you know, say you have gotten some good work in your life and all these things. But you said that when you make you go borrow money, well, a good sort out that, you know, any sort out you get, make you borrow money and figure come back and get the woman and thing. You know, so she her thing set right, you know. She did that discipline, you man.
What am I week spear?
Eh?
At 30 she now we get, you know.
Yeah.
Find she, but me not work at work, did your work, plan rice.
30 shilling a week you get, right?
Me get 10 shilling a day from Monday to Friday with plan rice. But me I work with a weekly work, but me work soon a man time and do me work.
Right.
I just two cow, you know, if it's a care. 2 cow and 2 calf.
Eh.
So me work soon and me tell you.
So hold on, how many shilling make a pound again?
20 shilling.
20 shillings. So you go borrow, okay, and you go borrow 1 pound from Miss Luna, but you get paid 30 shilling a week.
Yeah, fine now.
So basically, you borrow 2/3 of your weekly pay if you go get the woman done. And you still go back and borrow more money again, go get her again?
Me I check out me a week, but me not get paid for the Westland till Friday day. Me I check out 1 shilling more to buy lunch.
No, but Mr. Combs, it sound like that juju they did have your week, man. That sort out they did have your week, man.
The other ones, I first start out, make it so nice, you know.
Okay.
Me tell you, say,
Eh,
one night, that time train you took your banana, go Port Antonio, van all boat.
yeah.
And you know, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, me say, I want to start out. And I'm not know that the trainer in house with the trainer.
Yeah.
2 room, 3 sisters and the mother and father. The mother and father did a room, and when the trainer come, me did a knock on the window, but me not knock loud. But me don't want nobody wake the people wake up. So when the trainer come,
yeah.
me open the gate, long time.
Oh, cause the
And
trainer
the man
make it
come-
nice, so you open the gate with the nice and thing and come through when the trainer make it nice.
No man, the man have to come up with the train, get a feel job.
Oh no, remember, you know, man, you tell with that one there already. You tell with that one there already.
Right.
Remember, you tell with that one.
So that same place, you know.
I see him place. Okay.
And the man that I know.
The man daughter, okay. Them time they
the
had
man daughter.
screechy and thing and whatever. Okay.
So
All right.
when the train got now, the man tell the daughter to be outside.
No, man, remember you tell with that one there already, you know, Mr.
You know,
Cole.
me know, but
Yeah.
I just see him be the people, you know.
Yeah, man, and you just tell with that too. Yeah. I see
Yeah.
them people, them and thing. Them days, the way you did that
You
go
want
on.
another one?
Eh? No, you know, I think
You
you
want
want that one
one?
right now because we have to make that one the way you give with secular, you know, the first one the way you give with secular and thing.
All
You know.
right, take you. So
Yeah,
more
right.
people want to talk to you.
Yeah, man, all right. Bless up yourself. Here,
Well,
Mr.
thank
Combs.
you,
Love
yeah.
and blessings, man. Okay.
Me hear up done actually.
Oh, Dana from Pembroke.
Let me call her to down here.
Yeah, man, I'm a charge, you know. All right, big up yourself.
Yeah,
Here?
all right,
All right,
yeah.
cool. Yeah, man, cool. Bring in the next caller, Jada. Greetings. Huh? A person guy? The drop? Oh, 876 676 4996. 876 676 4996. From Jamaica, okay. 876 676 4996. From the United States or Canada, the toll free number is 888 546 8742. 888 546 8742. 888 546 8742. 888 546 8742. People, tell me something. If a woman and a man they and live together and whatever, and whenever she cook food, like she always a get the neighbor, but the neighbor him live over there with him wife, but she always a get the neighbor food, the man, but she don't get the wife. So now the man who there with her now say, why you always a give the neighbor them food and thing? So she said, but you and them move good too. You know them good, what the big deal, why you forget? So the man said, no, but you always a give the man. You don't get the wife. She said, is the man she end up talking to and is him she comfortable with and she just sharing with neighbors. She don't get along with the neighbor them on the other side, but neither does he. So, well, as you can imagine, if you don't live at the corner or whatever, most people, if you don't live at the corner, you have neighbors on each side. So, them and the neighbor them on one side, not really deal. I don't like them on a war or none of them just not deal, you know, them just not deal. But him and the neighbor them on the other side, them move good. And she come live with him. And after them there for a while and them know each other, whatever, every time she cook, she will give the man some food. So after a while, fear man I said to her, I said, why you always give him food? Or whatever. She said, but it's nothing, it's just a neighbor. Him ask her to stop it. She said, why? Him say it don't look good. Him kind of feel a way about it. And she said, but you want me to bring him and talk to you about it? Him say no, because him don't want the man to think say I'm an idiot. Or I'm a clown, or whatever. Him just ask she for stop. So she said, but and I'm going to stop it now, it's going to look away. She said, all right, if I stop it, me I ask you for just go talk to him and say, you tell me if I stop it, because I don't want him to think say now something going to happen. And me stop it and whatever, and him I go wonder what now, whatever, and this and that, because me and him not have nothing, and me not do him nothing, and him not do me nothing, but is either me tell him or you are going to tell him. But the man say, no, him no want tell him nothing. And him no want she go tell him nothing. But he might ask her to stop it. Right? There's another piece of this left, but I'm not telling you the other piece yet. Based on what me just said to you. Is the husband being reasonable or unreasonable? Is the husband being reasonable or unreasonable? Call me and talk to me about it. I only can post up because me read who I not post on social media too, you know. So again, you know, man and woman live. The man get along with the neighbors. I him first make friend with them. And them a good friend. Fame woman come in at the mix. She become good friend with them, but she and the man over there have a rapport, a nice looking rapport and thing, to the point where she just do her good neighborly thing and whatever. So them have the closeness there and the coolness there where every time she cook and whatever, she send some food over there, but she always give it to the man. For her husband, I noticed that for a while after a while, him talk to her about it. Say, yo, why you always give him, man? She said, you know, even though we're cool with them and whatever, him me always talk to like that. So me just give him and whatever. Him, the husband, no, I go tell her, say, stop giving food when you cook. Stop giving food when you cook. But she said, but it's just a friend, and it's your friend too. When I say I don't like it. I don't like when you just a cook and a give him no food. And she said, okay, fine, I'll stop. But he might go wonder, how is it that me and him live so good that I always cook and give him food, like I always send food over there and thing, and then me just stop so. He might go ask me. Right? So, you can't tell him. And just explain to him, says you tell me if to stop. Or me can't tell him. Or whatever. And her husband in turn say, no. You don't tell him. And me not tell him. Just stop. Because me don't like it. Is the husband being reasonable or unreasonable? Let me see what Colleen James posts. I think the husband is reasonable. There is no need for the woman to be giving the other man food regularly. Occasionally is okay. Regularly, no. Right? Diva Frisky said, he has the right to tell her to stop give food to the neighbor. Mm-hmm. Somebody else say, if she has share food, what I want to go? Or that was scroll up. Diva, I don't wrong him. It doesn't look good. Richie Rebel say, I bet the husband start fat up with the food where she cook. All right. Wayne said, he's being reasonable. What if the shoes were on the other foot? Okay. Del Marine said, he's being quite reasonable. However, it does not look good for the woman to be giving the male neighbor food. If she were giving the food to both wife and husband, it wouldn't be suspicious. Because what the thing is, while it is that they are friends with the neighbors, you know, the wife, the neighbor wife, she kind of, you know, she not as friendly with them, right? And the man always hang out and over there and whatever, and I saw the brethren, where you know, fame wife, I saw she get used to him and whatever. So you see, more sound now when I say, all right, let me see what the next person I say. Maybe the neighbor give her money to cook cause the husband not giving her money to buy steak. How you reach this? So? Someone can go far with sitting, not go someone. All right. What dog bites? A dog bite, just a look. Vivian say reasonable. Right? All right. Diva says share it both or none. People. You know say the husband used to, not anymore, used to sort out the wife next door. Used to. And the wife next door put a stoppage to it. How it start and how long it go down. But used to, more than one time them do it too. But they don't do it anymore. People you know say, are the husband conscience about him or whatever. Well, that is my assessment. I'm conscious about him. Well, I must him conscious about him because he know what him used to do. Let me see what I want to say now. Del Marine said, I don't like him no more. Him trick we. Yo, that bad. Just like that, eh? Yeah. Yes, supposedly. So you see, it makes sense now, you know. Why the wife over there now want enough up, you know, because Gilda kill the wife, you know. A churchy wife have to take it fine, you know. The wife over there, you know. A church have to take it fine, you know. And put a stop to it in the name of the Lord God Jesus Christ and whatever, and make a man know, say, no, she cannot continue this thing no more, you know. And that's why the wife now, cause for her conscience, a bite her, you know, man. If you know, say, she did a dogo with the woman husband. That's why she don't really talk up to the woman kind of, you know, in that mix there with her. Out of respect. I mean, she don't do that sort of because of the husband, of the woman husband moved to her, you know. Right? And the woman husband moved to her. And I talk about him never mean for do it and whatever. And about him meet her a butcher shop and one bully for foolishness. But meet a butcher shop and whatever this and that. Him go butcher shop for buy meat and go take him and go take what him neighbor meat. You understand? And start stick the beef. As we say back in the day in Jamaica. You understand? Right? And I come up with all kind of excuse and thing. And Ray. And I go on like him did put a stop to it. And when him get pressed and you push further and whatever this and that him reveal say, I don't even him did put a stop to it. And the woman over there put a stop to it and said, this not right. She can't continue with this thing here. And then she go pick up church feet and say it's not right in the name of God and all these things and whatever, ass dead cow fat and blah, blah, blah. You understand? Well, let me see what Maureen. So Raga and him vexed because his wife paying attention to the man. Yeah, man, me feel say something like that, or yeah, man, you know, through him know what him do. You know, sometimes man in another position, you know, him know what him do, you know. So him know what, like all a little thing go on and the husband go find out and say, oh yeah, I'm going to dig your wife too. So, you know, me feel this is just my opinion, I could be wrong. But me just feel there's something along them lines there, you know. But clearly he's being selfish, you know. Because I him for do him thing and whatever. As far as we know, Fim wife not involved in nothing. Because it's him drop the prick, you know. And Fim wife not involved in nothing. Him wife is just being whatever. So, but it makes sense. So the neighbor, the wife over the neighbor them yard. So she, because guilt take her like, whoa. It makes sense that she don't even want to, you know, enough up with the thing. But the husband, him just has a neighbor and thing and fun and thing and whatever. So I saw Fim wife now link with the husband more because the husband more friendly and thing and whatever because for him it's harmless. And I saw she end up saying, yeah man, she look at food, I can't look at food over your house and thing. And yeah man, anytime she cook, she said over look at food and whatever, this and that and thing. But true, Mr. Man know say him and the man wife used to hook. Granted, it's a good time ago, but still, me feels like, look at insecurity there, they saw and thing, and he might try balance out the thing and whatever. Cause, he probably have look of fears and all them something there. Knowing where him did go on with the man wife before, or however long before, many years before, or whatever, this or that. I feel I saw him conscience a bite him right this. We're going to break, we're soon forward. We're going to break, Jordan. Soon juggle back, people, soon come.
From Flat Bridge to the George Washington Bridge. From the top of the Empire State Building to the Blue Mountain Peak. From the Grill Point to Morant Point to Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, New York City. It's Irie Jam.
You ever check out the Golden Cluster on Picking Avenue in Brooklyn? The cooked food is excellent. Soups, porridge, chicken, goat, oxtail, seafood, and fish specials. You name it, they have it. And it tastes nice. Plus, them have peanut punch, Irish moss, carrot, coconut water, sorrel, magnum, and more juices and drinks. Golden Crust at 1655 Picking Avenue near Rockaway Avenue in Brooklyn. 718-342-7576. Catering and delivering services are also available. We little, but we talawa.
You know, so in this day and age, we all need to be concerned with our overall health and well-being. AgeWell New York offers Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans for $0 or low-cost premiums. Plan options are available for those with Medicare, Medicare and Medicaid, and a Medicaid Advantage Plus plan for those who need community-based long-term care services and supports in the home. Benefits include telehealth, dental, hearing, vision, transportation, and much, much more. Find your way to AgeWell in New York. Annual open enrollments end December 7th. Call 718-696-0204. 718-696-0204. Visit agewellnewyork.com. AgeWell New York, the way to age well in New York.
Start spreading the news.
It's time for the major news 360
on Irie Jam.
It's time for Jamaica's 60th Independence and Genesis One Restaurant Anniversary Entertainment News. Ebony reporting. Here's what's happening. The date, Sunday, August 7th. Chef Garfield and DJ Roy presents the event, Jamaica's 60th Independence Celebration and Genesis One Anniversary Party, aboard the biggest and most luxurious cruise yacht in North America, the Cornucopia Cruise Line, Majesty. 5 dance floors, 5 bars, VIP room, and 6 bathrooms. Get your early bird tickets. Stay tuned for info or call 718-739-8443 or 917-335-5331. I'm Ebony. This is Jamaica's 60th Genesis One Anniversary Entertainment reporting. Out of many, we are one.
And those are the stories making it in Bridge 99 FM's major news package.
Are you undocumented and living in fear? I'm immigration attorney Abir Bare, and I can help you get your green card and legally work in America. Call now at 1-800-747-4991. That's 1-800-747-4991.
Irie Jam.
You're listening to Irie Jam.
Irie Jam Radio. Chronics representing 93.5 FM. Skanking sweet. Everybody wanna feel like free.
You feel this good? I want to hear you say Irie.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Yeah, man, welcome back up in the juggling and thing. And we just want to remind the people I'm up here in the United States side and Canada side. So with the daylight saving time change, the show now on Wednesdays and Mondays, it starts at 10 p.m. and goes until midnight. 10 p.m. until midnight. That is what it was when we just started with the show. As many of you will be able to recall. And, of course, on Fridays, it's 9 until 12. All right? So on Wednesdays, 10 p.m. until midnight. And on Fridays, it's 9 p.m. until 12. All right? Just kind of get to know, balance up back on the thing. But, of course, again, after the House, which I anticipate they will, approves a bill that was successful in the United States Senate to eliminate Eastern Standard Time and only have daylight saving times. Come next year, no fall black, no more clock change that go on in America, right? But we'd have to go wait until them say November 2023, which means it would change again later on this November in 2022, and perhaps also spring in 2023. But from what I've read, should this be successful, which I anticipate it will, and that President Biden will sign it into law next year. It's all about only daylight saving time in America. And I don't know if Canada will execute the same. The whole daylight and nighttime thing is it's more pronounced for Canada, given that they're more north than the United States and thing, and understandably so. So Canada might not do it. Canada might still change and thing, but America is on the way to eliminating Eastern Standard Time and just having daylight saving time alone. The number is 876-676-4996 for those of you who want to come in on the phone and drop out now, because when sleep I take on you 990 and thing. Again, 876-676-4996. We have like a half hour to go. 876-676-4996 from Jamaica. 876-676-4996 from Jamaica. 876-676-4996. If you're calling from the United States, the number is 888, toll free, 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. All right. Me will go and talk. So, Shensia boss a new album. You wanna probably hear about it already. The album name Alpha. I saw it name, right? Right, Jordan? Alpha. So, since Shensia boss a new album, and the album name Alpha, and for those of you, well, most of you know this, Alpha is synonymous with the term the beginning, which implies there's more to come, Alpha. So, I am, one of that thing people like, if you don't like, buy one of the album and send, go get ladies song. But just, Jordan, what you say, Jordan? You can buy Shensi a new album and send, go get married and all. Jordan, you know say you mix up. You mix up, Jordan. People and me a mix Jordan. And me a mix up Jordan and thing. So what, me I go say a thing and with all due respect, me not pick on people, I'm just speculating. But based on my assessment of me I take it. Based on my assessment of the space where Lady Saw did in her, when she say what there. I believe Lady Saw go and listen to the album and then tell people she never listen it. Because it's so people like that still who reason and think the way Lady Saw was thinking, which I was just most disappointed in her with. But Lady Saw go and listen to that album and then say she never listen it. Give me the call. Hello. Who say and about why Raga don't like Lady Saw? You see your life funny? You see your life funny? You see where she put Raga? Anna, why Raga don't like Lady Saw? Me ever say me not like Lady Saw? Me ever say me not like Lady Saw? I saw them mix people, I saw them mix entry in the hot water, I don't even put look at seasoning in it. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. Are you a dog that a bark or the name of them dog?
My dog.
Are you a dog? What the dog name?
We call him Gray.
What the dog name?
Gray.
Gray?
Yeah.
Where the backside is. I am. Hold on. I have never heard of. I have never. But oh, you come up with great. But I understand the E, because Jamaicans would do that. We say black here, white here. But there's certain colors we can work with the E. We never. Blacky, white, pinky. Pinky a common thing in a Jamaica, right? But there's some other colors we not, like if I red, nobody not say reddy, people say reds. Yeah, and so you get grey.
True, he look green, have a grey looking color.
Him have a grey looking color, but why you never just call him grey? Grey. Anyway, I work with it. Big up Grey. Okay. Hold on. Grey, a male or female?
Is a man, male.
Is a man, I think. If it was a female, that still call her Grey?
No.
Or because Grey sound like it sound like a man name, right?
Yeah.
A male name. Okay, interesting. Anyway, so what you saying tonight,
Yes, me just a call on the topic. Maybe the man no want his neighbor take away a woman.
Yeah, I agree that it's possible. But what me I say is, you know, think that have to do with what him guilty of, what him used to do.
So he used to do with the neighbor.
Well, not there with him. Him and I used to do dugu. You know, feel say that's why I'm conscious about him and think to him know him used to screech and go on with so and so him no want that's something that gonna happen to him. You know, feel say that.
Can be.
And now a pressure for him wife now for
not give man no
yeah,
more
for she stop live good with the neighbor and all them something because she now do nothing wrong and whatever. But that's why I never tell people at first because I know people are gonna say, no man, it's reasonable way I do raga, it's reasonable way I do. It's reasonable. And you see everybody come out and say reasonable way I do. She wrong. She can't give the man food and so and so and so. But enough time with them something when you dig deeper in and mix up, you know, certain things start to make sense. And before you know it, you have to flip where you did that thing before and I think different now. You understand?
True.
Because me feel say true, him know say him used to do so with the woman and thing and whatever and Ray. The man, woman, that's why him conscious. You ever know about anything like that? You ever know about anything? Any other thing like that in other world?
Like any other mix up?
No, like if somebody asleep with somebody else under them nose and thing and nobody don't know and all them thing and they're right in front of them. You never know about them, sir?
Okay, yeah, man, me hear about enough, but me not know of none now.
Right. But basically, you just call for say you feel say the man afraid say when film woman did it, I give the man food all the while. It may go facilitate a little thing and before you know it a little, some little gym screechy thing. Yeah, something go and really go down too. Cause worse like how go down in a fashion, everybody a go down. I was sweet you, so. I was sweet. I was sweet you. It was sweet you, so. Well, I was sweet you, so. I make you bust out a laugh, so. Don't say I want the connect. That want the connect with you, man. That want the connect with you a while ago, man. I want to rock you, man. I want to connect with you, sweet, man. Yeah, you bust out a laugh right away. You understand what I go on, you think you're easy. Yeah, they see that in the fashion, I be a go down and go on, it's like if you're not go down, people are going all down here and things. So that's how I'm to you. You can't go down too. See, everybody are go down. They allow me to tell them go down in a fashion now.
Yeah, that them I do,
okay. That them I do. Okay. Make sure you take yourself out quick. Yeah, and that them I do, Raga, true, and that them I do. Yeah.
Yes, Raga.
God, all right, big up yourself. And big up Gray here.
All right.
Yeah, man, tell Gray, say Raga, say blessings and respect, Because Gray must hear my voice too, and I say, what kind of strange voice that over there, so? Who that strange man there? And start sound out. You understand? All right, big up yourself. Yeah, man, blessings. Cool.
All right.
I never hear that name for your dog yet. Gray. Gray. Yo, Jamaica, can't get dog some weird name doing, man. Well, dog a nickname in a Jamaica and thing or whatever. And Gray. I wonder new. Somebody I say he's still reasonable. If she's giving, give both. Okay. Okay. Poor dog. You could have called him Ashes. Since he's a great dog. That would be a nice name for your dog. Okay. Now I'm just read what the people them a post them and thing. But back to this thing, you know, some of us want to say congratulations to Shensia for her new album. People, what day Ricky Trooper make a talk on social media and me I'll post back a video. I'm going to post a video to see what people are going to say, you know, whatever. So basically, Ricky Trooper come out and say, them a youth, you know, who are run dancer, them are not good performer. And that them song them now carrying a weight. And that them a do show up here and them a flop. And basically I burn them out. And make the argument that if you put up a beanie man and or a bounty killer or whatever on stage with them, you to say them old artists, they would have done them in terms of stage performance. My take on that, and you know Ricky Trooper, when him talk with passion and force, and he's vociferous in his expressions. He speaks with a certain amount of energy, you know, that forces you to be engaging into whatever it is he's dispersing, right? He just have that thing. Ricky Trooper, Fire Links, and them have that something about it. But here is what, so some people say, me post a video and say, oh, me endorse Ricky Trooper. I really want to see what people are going to say, you know. As many you know, I've long been a researcher in dancehall, not formally as I've usually been when I was at the University of the West Indies in the Department of Sociology, Psychology, and Social Work as a scholar researcher. But I think Ricky Trooper and people who think alike, them probably need to understand certain things. People, them dancehall youth here, except for like a popcorn or so, right? But them other youth here, me don't even know them name. Like, you know, Chronic Law and them sitting there and Governor and all them people there and all them something there, whatever. People, all of them young youth here, them never grew up in a stage show culture, you know. They grew up in a social media culture. The culture where them grew up in is about likes and follows and how many follows you get and how much likes you get and run the video and them. That is the culture that they grew up in. They did not have the privilege of growing up in a dancehall culture where stage show there everywhere. In every local community you have one local stage show. You have big stage show used to run the place left, right, and center. Everywhere. And get to see how artists them work is stage, how artists them put up one foot on the monitor box and thing, and how them do them jump and thing and whatever. And them not grew up and learn stage craft. So them don't really know the performing something there because they've not been deluged with examples. The way the other artists them used to, you know, have that something there and thing. These are them youth nowadays, them are social media artists. You can't knock them. The point me I make is, I agree. I see them perform and them don't perform well. Them don't have any stage craft. Because them just don't know it. And them not an example for follow for learn from it. Right? But I think we have to allow them because them a do feed them thing. Them a go through feed them thing now. I feed them time now. I feed them something of that now. Right? Just like me thinks the 90s dancehall are the best decade in a dancehall, right? I did argue with somebody over the weekend and she said 80s. But I don't know what she talk about. Because 90s are weak. 90s is the golden age of dancehall. 80s come second. And me we all are probably squeezing all 70s over 2000s. You know understand what I say? But remember, you know, when 90s dancehall did a raid, you know, them used to burn out 90s to understand what kind of foolishness this and them beat it. And we did just do a thing. And see it turn out now where mere people are big up 90s now and 90s party them and add something and whatever and things. So the youth them are do for them thing now. I don't even know the artists them that good. Me listen to the song them and whatever, but me not follow it come used to live dancer. Anyway, them in the Thursday night, House of Leo. Sunday night, out of Harborview. Tuesday night, the plaza there out of Southdale there. Right? Monday night, we used to do a Duppy Gate, Metro Media. Right? Every night me gonna dance. So you know what go on them time, them thing in them days, it's all about Main Street. It's all about Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, right? General Degree, Sham, Shabba, Vegas. Right? And you know every song will come out, you know every word. Capleton, and my artist. You understand? My artist, now left him out. Louis Culture, the Gangali, right? So I don't really follow it up, but I feel them time now. So I could allow them, make them enjoy for them thing now. Because just when we did enjoy 80s and 90s and thing, the adults have them time that them never like our thing either. Them did I beat it. And I say I be a foolish so now listen and whatever, and we did enjoy ourselves same way. They're not the same thing going right, you know. The youth them enjoy themselves. When you hear them people they listen to the Shensia song, then they know every word. Every word. Them know the Jada King song them. Them know every word. Them enjoy themselves. Them have one dance now when them are the dirty. When you see, then do all kind of sitting and then them do whatever. Me believe 90s dance is sweeter than all for them dance too. Cause for them dance, you know, 90s dance, they, even though you have different movements, all the movements came from the pelvis and the torso. They originated from the pelvis and the torso. It's just that dancehall transition in a thing where the movements became sharper, divorced from that African ethos of emphasizing the indigenous Jamaican movement were tied to mento, and Jamaican folk forms were tied to mento and revivalism and Brookings and them something there and whatever, you know. In them day, when I watch the video, I remember when the thing changed, and you hear them say, over the wall, and you see the other move sharps, all right? And, you know, signal the plane, and all them something. I remember when it transition and change, you know, when we call it the John Hype era, when it come in and Jamaica. But from the Bogle era and before, you see, if a Anna move, the Anna just move, so, you know, the torso of your move to, it's like a fluid type of thing that go on, a fluid thing and whatever. Them movement, they did sweeter, you have more of this go on and, you know, row your boat and, you remember them dance there, and of course world dance and thing and body basic and them some. So there was more fluidity. You know. That's why me like them dancer, because them did more, the image is water, you know, it's just water. It was more flowing and it was more sexy and it was more fun to do. But me not gonna knock you them and say for them thing a full thing. Them a do for them thing, make them enjoy for them thing. Right? And yeah, me see something where me not really understand it and thing. Woman a light them front in a dance, a drop brick on them front and all them something there. And I don't know, this thing about them evolve where you have to run over this and grab it woman and swing her and turn her around and chuck on her and dive and whatever. Them all end up on US show them and thing and whatever. Them a do them thing. Them a do them thing. Allow them make them enjoy themselves for feed them time. Jordan, oh sorry Jordan, me never take a call. The person there? Ah, give me a call.
Good night, Raga.
Good night, how you do?
But I think the man that protect him turf, you know, cause him know say, the same thing I go reach him. Like what him did do. Yeah, so him a protect him turf.
What him say, what him feels that the same thing could have reached him, so him a try prevent it. So you're right, him a protect him turf, don't?
Yes, cause if he not do that, the same thing I got to him too.
Worse if the man go out go find out, don't?
Easy. Cause our next door neighbor.
Yeah. That is what I think. But that's why I ask a question before I get it the second part, you know. Because I know people are going to say, no, I'm reasonable, man. Him can, you know, him for stop harsh enough, I give the man the food or, you know, whatever. But it makes sense now why the woman now, you know, she don't want to come prims up and push up herself because guilt a kill her. You understand?
Yeah, guilt a kill her. And guilt a kill him too.
Guilt not kill him, you know? You think the guilt a kill him?
Me feel say, he's jealous. He's jealous.
Jealous and guilt are two different something, though.
In jealous. No, guilt a kill she. He's jealous, the man.
Right.
He's
I think him jealous and him afraid.
Yeah, he's afraid too. Yeah.
Right. Him jealous and him afraid. But I don't think it's guilt because him already selfish with him thing or whatever. Because him don't do him for do and all him something there or whatever, you know? Because when him a drop the met, you know. At first, you know, him say is him stop it with the woman, you know.
Yeah.
And as the thing go on and them press him and push him and press him, him reveal say it's not him stop it, him did a pressure the woman for continue it. It's the woman stop it, you know. It's the woman going to church and say, no, this is wrong. I know it did wrong, but me I do it wrong. I'm sorry me do it and me I stop it. No, I'm not doing it anymore. It is wrong.
Well, maybe God did attack to her.
That God did attack to her?
Maybe.
Then hold on, you know, I'm curious. So hold on. So if God did attack to her, so God never did attack to her when she did not do it, but him start attack to her after a while she do it. No, but just ask. So when she did not do it, God did say, and I watch her look at me, but after I go and look at me, God say, me see what you're doing now, you know, you need to stop it. I saw it go.
It looks so.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you know, say people, God conveniently talk to people these days, you know.
Can I be honest with you about something? You know, so I still not understand the whole, you know, when people of faith say God attack to them, because I don't know the distinction between when God attack to somebody, the distinction between that and when a secular person like me will say, you know, so my mind tell me say, my spirit did that tell me say, and you know, so I get a bad vibe say, what from what I observe, you know, those things that I just identified that I would do is the same thing people are referring to when them say God talk to them. Am I correct or am I wrong?
Well, some people God directly talk to them because some people get a message, and when them say God have it happen, you understand? So they get a message. So some people God directly talk to them, and some people God not really talk to them. Them know the situation, and then them say, and if they don't want to look bad now, they say, I God tell them.
Is there Why is it that God only talk to some particular people but don't talk to others?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know at all. I don't know.
Because I was raised in the church, So what me always say, him have the anointing.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? Him have the anointing from God, so God talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Or God talk to she because she have the anointing. But as I've gotten older and whatever, and I see people who have laid claim to that exclusive relationship with God, where they will come tell you certain things, and say, well, God talked to me and tell me to tell you this. And my thing was, so why God couldn't tell me? Why God have to tell you to tell me? And God clearly have the power to talk to me. So why God never tell me? Why God have to come tell you to tell me?
You know, Raga, when me live at a different place.
Yeah.
This lady used to pass through the area. And yes, when she passed through, everybody afraid of she. When we hear her voice, everybody afraid of she. Because say when she passed through, anything where she say, that go happen.
Right, from she one. We are talking about one woman, right?
Yeah, when she passed through, man. Say.
And whatever she said really happened for you?
Yeah,
are you sure?
May I tell you, it happened for you, man.
All right, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it not the case that a lot of those people who warn and predict, they usually warn about something so general, either something so general that it really has already been happening and it is quite likely to happen again, or if it's a singular event, it's a singular event that will happen. It probably not happen regularly, but it happened. Like we have storm. So if somebody says storm a come, storm, and I'm giving an actual example. I tell one woman said,
"Are you undocumented and living in fear?"
I want the backside that. Listen to me, don't frighten me, no matter whatever. Whatsoever. Hey. Anyway, yeah. So if somebody wanna say storm a come, and Mrs. Storm come 2 years later. 2 years later. So she did one about it and see it, they'd come true. And I'm like, we have storms all the time in Jamaica. What are you talking about? You understand what I say?
Yeah, man, I understand what you're saying. But some of them direct, man. Some of them direct, point blank.
You sure?
Point blank.
You sure?
Yeah, man. I remember I was staying with my sister one at the time, and this lady come up by the community.
Yeah.
And she say, because people know have no love in their heart. That's why man in a casket down at Adventist church.
Yeah.
So my sister come from work. I said to my sister, say the lady come up here this morning and say, people now no love in their heart up here. That's why man down in a casket down at Adventist church and Raga.
Yeah.
The same night, me up at my sister lay down in a bed up in my sister bed up there. And hear one shot fire. And they kill the neighbor. And I don't Adventist church, the neighbor church.
Don't have it?
Adventist. That the same church, she said that's why man in Adventist church, because the people are not loving at them heart.
Uh-huh.
That was the Friday morning. She
right.
said that.
Right.
And by the Friday night, they kill a man. And in church, don't Adventist church with you.
All right. Right to the time I run out. So let me ask you something.
Man.
All right. Don't shot fire regularly at Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
All right. Don't people dead, don't gunshot, unfortunately, gunshot kill people regularly down at Jamaica, don't it?
Yeah.
That church, no one regular thing for funeral keep a church at Jamaica.
Yes.
You see my point?
Yeah, but she was direct. I think she was direct because we just said then, one day, because when we hear that, we get kind of scared. And true, it happened. It happened, Raga. Some of them direct, man.
Okay, me nah go, whatever. I mean, you know, because I don't want you to think that I'm challenging you I am not one of those people who is about to like force doubt in your mind, because I am a strong advocate. More people know. I am a strong advocate of if faith works for you and you're happy with it, it is not my job if go force you if go you know, if go do something else where you're not happy with. If it work for you and thing, it work, and I give people that respect. You understand what I say?
Yeah, man.
Because just the same way me can challenge something. The way your scientists challenge people of faith, very often when the scientists them challenge and say, but you can't prove so and so and so. Very often what those scientists don't tell you is that, oh, but they cannot prove the converse either. Right? You know, so a scientist, so a person may say, I believe in God, I believe a God does so and so. And the scientist may say, prove it. Show me two variables, the relationship between two measurable variables that can say is God do that. And the person may say, I can't do that. But in truth, the scientist is also not able to prove that it is absolutely untrue either.
Yeah.
They can just say, in the absence of so and so, we cannot empirically say God do so and so. But they, you know, in general, they're also not in a position to say, you know, well, I can prove that God don't exist. Nobody can prove that God don't exist. You understand?
Yeah.
So, you know, you can make an argument on both sides of these issues very often and things. But blessings and respect, man, all right?
Yeah, man, all right.
Okay. But I hope, you know, some of you say what I was just saying. Again, my goal is not to be disrespectful to anybody or anything. I'm a thinker. I was always a thinker before I was trained to think even more, you know, in a more systematic way, you know, as a social scientist. So I would think out some things and they'll make sense. And they may come from people of faith. And I said, no, that makes sense. Like I tell you, you have preachers up here, they'll preach from a position of faith and theology, which has to do with religion. And even though them talk in a for them language or for them space, what they're saying very often, them say things will make sense to me. They might explain it for them way, you know, but Joel Osteen, I'm telling you, he must say it in a theme way, you know, but he must talk about some relationship things or talk about some things in terms of the nature of human beings and what people will do. And of course, he will say, but God is so and so and God is so and so, but he'll identify like a trait and then explain how that trait works and how people manifest that trait and what context and what circumstances they behave that way. He will do stuff like that, and I'll be like, go on, you know, like he's on point right there. And I learn a lot from him. Joel Osteen, a white man who is imperfect like anybody else. And whatever. I never like what him did do when the hurricane Harvey did go on and thing and whatever and all them something. So I not see him perfect. But that's a preacher that I listen to him. I don't agree with everything what him say, but him is one of them where, you know, I listen to him. They have some other one know them say a bag of something like, you know, whatever, like, you know, the one there Jamaica one they hear me depend whatever, who depend the sex thing and thing. And if you follow him, every minute me have somebody post him name, I always forget him name. But if you follow him to right, the other thing say God sit down and just a think about beer sex. And that God, you think God boring. And any little excitement in a sex is just automatically sinful. And, you know, and God say it's sinful, the way him distort the scripture and whatever. But, again, it's his interpretation. And he must share what him think. And it is up to the listener to either follow him or say, or to parse what he's saying, or to believe what he's saying wholesale, so, or to reject it flatly and said it doesn't have a sound basis in logic or sense, or not just in logic, but in terms of who God is, whatever. So, yeah, you have to have a kind of discriminating approach here, when you're listening to ministers and pastors and these people and so forth. Because, again, as I've always told you, unfortunately, we Jamaicans, we are conditioned to believe that once somebody say God talk to them or God say, it has been drummed in our head is don't you dare even critique whatever else is coming out after that, because you will be opposing God, and that is just like the apex of blasphemy. That is the zenith of being blasphemous, and that is unacceptable in the church. So be careful that people don't throw these guilt complexes on you and so forth. And one last thing before I leave. Jordan, you know about one pastor named Popoff? You ever hear about Popoff? I think it's Poppoff. Google it right now and see if it. The Popoff. When Popoff, I think that man is a wicked, evil man, man. Google it. Him name Papa. I think a Popoff him name, man. Popoff. What him name? May I Google it right now. Popoff. Poppoff. That's right. Peter Popoff. Yeah, him same one. Listen to me, man. Go up on YouTube and look on him video them and look on what him do or whatever. I check out him service, man. That man is me. I tell you, that man is one of the biggest dirty wicked thief the world has ever seen. Peter Popoff, PP, right? PP, rank like PP. Peter Popoff, I one of the wickedest, evilest somebody. Jordan, somebody tell us that man they sell water, sell water like wow, man. I tell the people, water, about to come from Jerusalem. He was a damn thief. Listen to me, man. Uno just go check him out on Google. Google him and go on YouTube and listen to him video and listen to that man or whatever. And that is just a prime example of how these pastors use God and whatever and milk people and drain people with some of the dumbest, stupidest. Only check him out. Him name Peter Popoff. And with a name like that, you don't know our Jamaican thing. What you say? What you say? What you say? Where? Same sound like a gun. Richie Rebel Jordan, see where you post on that dead. Him sound like a gunman. No, for real, man. Him sound like a gunman in our language. Say, yo, Pastor Popoff, how are you pop off today, all right, now? Pastor Popoff, you're going to pop off 2 shots on him again, don't it? Because you don't know, in Jamaica now, when you all take something from some, say, yo, I take me that, well, unfortunately, them say, suck after me, now I go this, right? But you know, say, yo, I'm going to pop off a thing off for you in Nigeria. He might be right name to write it. He might be right name, Peter Popoff. People to check him out. And me, anybody who say, a God or whatever, and Raga, you don't understand, sometimes the spirit move. Wanna try come tell me that. Try come tell me that about Peter Popoff and thing like that. That man is a damn thief and wicked. And he might do it in the name of God. And he might do it and make other ministers and pastors well-meaning who are do good work in them community, who are help people and are going with a whole heap of good things. He make them look bad. Dirty Peter Popoff and thing. Him and him wicked wife. Anyway, people want to take care of themselves and thing. All right? Friday, Legoments. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.